Hello and welcome to a special spooky episode of the Gringo and the Guapo with your host as always, Average Joe's Kyle McLemore with my co-host here,
Guapo.
the Guapo, Jason Voorhees himself, back from the lake, that's right. In studio for a special spooktacular. How are you doing, sir? Did you bring your candy? Did you bring me tricks or treats?
I got a treat for you, buddy.
Oh, really? Why don't you whip it out for me?
Boy,
Whip out that full size. Oh, yeah.
To the sponsors, Liquid Death.
There is only one sponsor of the pod, and we appreciate it. Oh, speaking of the pod, be sure to hit that like and subscribe before we get too far along. If you don't like the face, but you can't get enough of the voice, be sure to follow us on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. But thank you for coming down, buddy. Appreciate it. Being that it is so close to the spooky season, we're mere days away from the big day itself. As you can see, we're both in our festive costumes. And it brings us to our first segment, Costumes of 2023. And I do have the list, but I was wondering if you could take a guess or two at what you think this year's hottest Halloween costumes might be.
Hottest Halloween costumes. Oh.
And I'll give you a big hint. Think about the hottest movies of the year.
Well, there's definitely got to be some Barbie costumes going on, man.
Ding, ding, ding. And he hits it out of the park.
I hope somebody has the Barbenheimer
on his dude. You know what?
Dude,
I think I have seen a thing on Reddit or something. There was a girl who was like split down the middle, like pink and then brown on the other side. Or maybe it was I think it was maybe when the actual movie Weekend came out, I think somebody went as like double duty. Yeah.
I mean, you got to be like half blown up, have like your hair all
half all fried, yeah. Just like skeleton, yeah.
Two-Face kind of
deal? Yeah, that'd be cool, yeah.
That'd be sick.
I've seen some good ones where they do like the whole like half a burnt suit and they do like really pull it off well, but ding, 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 he hits it on the head. And you know what? I'll give you double points because you said Barbenheimer because that's number 2.
What?
Oppenheimer, yeah. So number 1 costume, Barbie. Number 2 going as Cillian Murphy.
Okay.
AKA the Oppenheimer himself.
Fuck that. I'm trying to be the atom bomb, dude.
Oh, yeah, just trying to be the bomb himself. I saw other ones too, some that are a bit more controversial. Somebody was going as the Subnautic or the whatever that submersible, the Titanic.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm just like, ooh. Yeah.
I didn't laugh at that. Can we cut that?
Yeah, cut that. Through the power of editing, just go back to just being like, hey man, not cool. Not cool. Any idea? So we're going for the top 5. So you've done the first 2 out of the park. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
I feel like the third one is kind of easy. Once you kind of get into your mindset. Again, I'll give you another big hint.
All right.
Think about the hottest movies of the year.
Hottest movies of the year, and
I think you were actually even planning to do this costume already. Yeah.
Spider-Man?
You hits it out of the park again. He's batting 3 for 3, baby. Yeah, Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man is already a very classic costume.
Yeah.
And then you multiply that with the Spider-Verse. Yeah.
That's true.
Spider-Man is popular.
Like I was saying, what was it, the last time where I was trying to look for a Spider-Man costume? There's so many varieties. They have the whole Spider-Verse.
That is so cool.
Cosplay, too. Not like bullshit, like lame costumes from Rite Aid.
Yeah, like legit.
No, they're legit, like stuff you could wear at Comic-Con and stuff.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah.
I know Gwen Stacy, the Gwen one, that's a very popular one, too. Probably tied with Spider-Man is Ghost Spider-Ghost. I don't know what she goes as what's her code name or whatever, Spidey Gwen?
I've never known.
Me neither. I think it is like Ghost something or something, but then she also goes by like, Gwen. Whatever. So you're 3 for 3. You got 2 more to go. I feel like this one might be a little bit tougher. Again, maybe another clue for you. Hottest TV show of the year. Hottest streaming, hottest, series, not a movie, but still in that avenue. If I give you another clue, it'd be too much.
If you gave me the streaming service, it'd be too much, huh? That would be
Maybe,
too much.
yeah. If you don't get it soon, I'll give you one more ultimate.
I can't think of it. Whoa. Hold on. Hottest show of the year.
Well, yeah. It was definitely had a moment.
Drama,
and now,
action? Can you give me that?
No, not action. I'd say almost like comedy.
Comedy.
But no, comedy is not saying the right thing.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it.
Damn.
I also haven't seen it. I've heard nothing but good. I've heard nothing but good. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Obviously, I haven't seen it. I don't even know what you're
talking
Halloween.
Think Halloween.
Think Halloween?
Dun, 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 dun. All right, that's enough. You didn't get it with the...
Oh, Wednesday?
Wednesday. Boom.
Okay,
there you go. Yeah, that had a real moment. And now that it's Halloween, all the hot thotties are out there Wednesdaying it up. And I have no complaints. Now, this one is going to be real tough. But I feel like it made sense. Again, I'll give you the clue of it's right there with Wednesday. It's a banger on the streamers. It's very popular. I will admit I've watched it. It's a fantastic series. I'll say drama comedy.
Drama comedy. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. It's up there with, like you said, it's popular with the streamers. Very
popular. All right. How about you get back in the... I'm trying not to curse too early in the pod. How about you get back in the kitchen?
Get back in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. I mean...
Behind, chef. Behind. Ooh. On your left, chef.
Ooh,
that's like the whole show, dude.
Is that going to be like Chef Ramsay or something?
No, but you're like, that's like a reality show.
Oh, you talking about like the... Oh, fuck.
Oh, dude, he's got it. Come on.
I can't remember the name of it. Dude, he's got it.
Lions and tigers and...
Oh... Gorillas?
The bear, dude.
The bear. That's what it is. The dude, he's from Shameless.
Yes. There you go. Have you seen The Bear?
I have been wanting to watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
Fantastic. Yeah, if you're into cuisine, it's actually more about just like, it should also fall under the same category of like Uncut Gems, where it's like, I'm watching the show for entertainment, but why is my heart rate through the roof right now? Like, it's so much like, because the whole show is just like, I've got 1,000 tickets coming through the line. Like, chef, we're out of onions. So who did cut the celery? Like, what the fuck? Throwing over like everything. Like, the whole show is just like crazy intensity in the kitchen. But it's good. Highly recommend. Right. But yeah, those are the tippity top. And I feel like there was maybe one left off the list. Is there one more 2023 costume that you can think of that would be very, very popular? Because I feel like there's maybe one that was left off the list.
Any like horror film that...
How about this? How about a very popular, sorry to keep cutting you off, couples costume?
Couples costume? I mean, obviously I would think like Barbie and Ken would be, no?
Yeah, that's good.
I would think that would be one, or...
something, it's very topical.
Oh.
Like, it's happening.
Oh, shit.
Taylor Swift, dude.
Oh, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Yeah,
that would be kind of funny.
Yeah.
But also kind of annoying. I'm like...
Well, it's very topical.
I gotta say, like, I don't want to watch a Chiefs game because of all this. It's just like the last one pissed me off.
She has to do a halftime show, right? Like, she has to do the halftime show, right? It's not possible. Like, with the amount of popularity, and I know this is a very early topic, and we're gonna get to it maybe on the next pod. This is going under tinfoil hat. I feel like this is a conspiracy, dude. Okay. A weird conspiracy to get more female viewership than has ever touched the NFL in the history of the NFL. A whole new demographic of...
armies of Swifties.
Yeah, that are boosting ratings only because they just want to see Taylor Swift. This is a topic for another time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that was another costume that was left off the list.
Yeah, that's probably... it's very true. That's I could see that. Yeah, I'm kind of burnt out on it, but I think I agree with you. There's got to be something behind it.
I went down the list as well. There's plenty of like the worst costumes, stuff like that. I know I mentioned the sub too. It was a little bit of a hot topic.
Yeah.
some celebrity ones where it's people like, it's like, hey, who told you going as a Native American was a good idea anytime, dude? Like, so many, Paris Hilton, Hillary Duff, like, so many of these stupid blonde girls going as, like, Native Americans. Yeah.
Oh, man.
And it's just like,
what if it's, maybe there's more thought into it. Maybe to them.
We're taking it back.
But then maybe it's like, it's like it's like a personal jab. Like, yeah. We did this. We conquered. Like,
another one that made me go like, ooh, was Shaun White, snowboarder Shaun White. He went as Simple Jack, which I was just like, ooh. Like,
Yeah.
I love Tropic Thunder. I think everybody loves Tropic Thunder.
Yes.
But also, it's pretty heavy. Even in the movie itself, the movie's like, hey, you don't go full.
Yeah.
And Shaun White went full, dude. Like, there's even like a picture. He's doing like the full face and everything. It's like Sean.
Who would you go as if you were picking a Tropic Thunder character? Who would you go as?
I feel like Ben Stiller is actually pretty ripped in that movie.
Yeah.
Jack Black's kind of fat. I guess I'd have to be the nerdy dude from End of Days or End of whatever that movie.
Okay.
Or maybe Robert Downey, like when he's like peeling his makeup off. I guess when he takes his contacts out and he has the blue eyes again.
Because you don't want to be.
I will never go as blackface if that's what you're trying to get at. No, for the 100th time, I will not do blackface, Alex. Jesus. And that's another thing on the celebrity list of oopsie daisy celebrities. A couple of them do a bit of blackface, and it's just like, what? Anytime you're like darkening your skin, you're going down the wrong path. Like, who let you out of the house like that, dude? I forget which ones come up. Yeah, it's I can't remember what celebrity because like they're not big enough for me to recognize the name. Or maybe I'm just out of the loop, but it's just like, ugh.
I feel like if I was a celebrity, I would consult with my agent.
I would try to do the most like PG thing every year just to stay out of the. Or it's not even celebrity. There's like isn't it like the Canadian? There's like a Canadian prime minister or something who's done blackface like multiple times. Like, he keeps doing it. He's like, this guy, you guys, I figured it out. I figured out how to make blackface work. Yeah, it's crazy. Halloween is a tricky time. Heidi Klum too. There's a few of her. Heidi Klum, right? The famous fashion lady. Mm-hmm. She's got an amazing one where she's like Fiona, the Shrek, like the lady Shrek. It looks unbelievable.
Oh, nice.
And then it's like the same lady where she's doing like it's like the Hindu goddess or whatever, and it's just who told you that was okay?
Yeah.
But yeah, Halloween costumes are always fun. What's your favorite costume you ever had personally? Besides, obviously, the current back to the class Jason Voorhees. Yeah.
Took so much time.
Screw you, Teach. Jason is at a machete again. Dude, how many times I tell you?
I don't know. I guess the one I put the most effort in would be the Ash Williams, like I talked about in the last episode. That's probably
the costume. Yeah.
Got the chainsaw.
Yeah, it was good. I remember
I had
seeing
like two like zombie prop heads.
Oh, nice.
And then I had them on like there's this chain that had like a perfect collar to hold each one. Uh-huh. So if I went to a party, I would always have it like over my shoulder, cool. Like my souvenirs. Yeah. Like how Ash would probably.
It's very cool. Yeah, I remember the pictures. Yeah. It came out really well.
And I had this other idea, which is why like sometimes I still want to keep going into it. Mm-hmm. I had this really cool idea because you can buy like some websites will have the Necronomicon prop. Yeah. And I was gonna get that and get like a skeleton torso. Oh. And have the arms of the skeleton like around the Necronomicon. Mm-hmm. And then I was gonna make like fake intestines as like straps, and it would be like a backpack.
Oh, like a book bag kind of thing.
Yeah, like a book bag, and then the Necronomicon being pretty nerdy, but I mean, I think it'd be pretty cool.
That'd be cool, yeah. Ash Williams is always cool.
My own twist to it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I might still do that. Who knows?
No, I think it's super cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like my favorite. I don't know. I remember as a kid, I went as like an alien like 4 years in a row. Because it was like pretty simple, just like alien mask and like a hood robe thing.
Nice.
I went like 4 times in a row. It was awesome. Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. I remember it had like cool eyes too. It made everything kind of like kaleidoscopy.
Yeah.
What else did I go as? I can't even remember.
Did you ever go through a ninja phase?
I'm sure I did. I think everybody.
I had like a little like
it
system.
has like the greatest like accessories.
As a kid.
Yeah.
So when you're still playing with like fake swords and shit, like I was always thinking like, all right, I get the ninja set, and I can convince my mom to just buy me a bunch of toys at the same time.
And then you just keep using them. Yeah.
They had the was it the butterfly knife?
Like a switchblade kind of.
No, it was
like
a
legit
actual butterfly knife, but obviously.
Yeah, like plastic or whatever.
But it was still cool because it worked.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is sick. This is like, I mean, I don't think they'll ever make that again for
It's
kids.
pretty cool. Yeah, crazy to have a butterfly knife. Yeah, pretty advanced for a kid's Halloween costume.
You're just like.
I don't think that was also like a ninja tool. I don't remember any old samurai
That's
videos.
actually a very.
Yeah, I don't remember any samurai doing like a showdown. Yeah, hey, what are you guys doing in our hood over here? Whipping out the old butterfly knife. Which is also a hilarious weapon because I feel like it's very
inconvenient
and also like self-inflicting all your wounds, right? You're just like, hey, what's the
chop it, and then you drop it, and then you're like, hold on a sec.
Yeah, damn it. Oh, that's a real bleeder. All right, I gotta go real quick to wrap this up. We'll battle again some other day.
Yeah, that's true. Even with the plastic one, I remember hurting my fingers a lot.
It's like nunchucks. Nunchucks are extremely self-damage inflicting. Yeah, they're very dangerous to everyone, including yourself. But yeah, that was a good setting, and we can move on to, the adults only Halloween. Bow, bow, bow. Oh, that was a good drift into my frame there. But yeah, we can talk about the difficulties of being a grown-up in the Halloween world. I mean, there's only like a limited things you can do, which are what? Like basically hand out candy or hand out them drinks to yourself.
Pretty much.
Anything come to mind that an adult might do for Halloween?
I mean, one thing, like, I feel like this is something that maybe I could see younger kids doing this, but I kind of wanted to start doing it, is like going to places that, online end up like saying like, oh, this has got like a haunted past, going.
You're talking ghost hunting.
Like that. I think that would be fun.
Okay, all right. That actually would be fun. Yeah, I mean, you kind of get you in the spirit, kind of get you in the mood, that Halloween kind of mood. What do you think about, you ever done like an escape room thing?
No, but like here's the thing that I feel about, like, that sounds kind of cool, actually like having some fear.
I have heard that that at this time of year they kind of change it up and they make it more Halloween kind of themed.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, it would kind of take me out of it if it's just like, torture or like weird like dominatrix kind of stuff. But yeah, like, I would like it as long as it's creepy horror kind of style. That'd be
Saw
cool.
game, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to play a game. Yeah. I've never done an escape room. I think I always have this like tiny fear that I'll be too stupid to like understand any of the things. Like,
same.
They'll like give you the clue, and I'm just like, okay, we gotta break some shit. That's what the clue's telling us. And the clue's hidden in the lamps. It like starts shattering everything. Like, whoa, what are you doing? No, you're just supposed to open the bookshelf. What are you doing?
Some guys with gas masks.
It over.
Guys with gas masks come in with chloroform and just like...
You've been eliminated. Player one.
Yeah, that would suck. Or, like, I have that same fear where, like, you're struggling so much, like, maybe the group behind you is catching...
Come on, dude.
And they're all, like, a bunch of, like... 13-year-olds.
Oh, that would be brutal.
They're just like, Jesus,
there's like
man.
levels when you go. You can do like, they have different ones where it's like you want to go to the Sherlock Holmes level where you got to know your shit, or you want to go to like, the preschooler level, like choose the right door, like just two options or whatever. Like, but I heard that they can go from like crazy advanced, like major problem solving to like pretty basic. So, it would be fun to conquer like the really hard one. Yeah. Really bust out your inner Sherlock Holmes.
Imagine trying it out pretty stoned too. Like,
no chance. Yeah, I'd just be like, marveling at all the detail. Like, this is cool.
That's pretty nice.
Can I just chill? It's a rage room.
I mean, it's crazy when you hear about the ones where they like take it too far, and like you have to sign that like consent form and
Oh.
and they like it's pretty brutal stuff. You've ever heard about that?
No, like what? They beat the fuck out of you or what?
It's
Like,
borderline like some messed up stuff like that,
Jeez.
man. Like I don't know. I've heard about
If
like
you're
I
gonna
think
make
there's a
me-
documentary about it too.
my God, if you're gonna make me sign a consent form, guess what? I'm not doing
Yeah,
it, dude.
it's
What
like-
the fuck? Like, are you gonna throw?
bad.
Oh, dude, imagine like they're just like, all right, just sign right here. And they like inject you, and you wake up like on a plane, and it's like, what's going on? You're like, I don't know, but there's no pilot, dude. It's like, and there's only one parachute for the 6 of us.
It's definitely something like that. I've seen like a couple video clips, and they put you like it was one where they put you in like a box with like cold water or something.
Oh, no.
And then like it shows like this chick, she's like begging to get out, and they just pretty much like they'll wait until you're like saying like, if you don't let me out, I'm gonna sue you or something. Like they will wait because she's like, please let me out, please let me out. And he's like, nah.
You're just begging for like a crazy lawsuit or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Like,
I'm
you're
sure
just
that these
begging,
a lot
like,
of these.
dude, no insurance company is gonna touch your business, dude. They're
Yeah.
just like, what? You're putting people in boxes? The fuck?
Yeah, so let's do it.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah,
Yeah,
haven't
let's
settled
go. I
that
mean, that
yet.
sounds
Throw
great.
me in the
Cheers
ice
to
spots.
that.
I'm down.
Cheers
Yeah.
to-
Happy Halloween.
I don't even need to
yeah.
sign a form.
No. No, I'm good.
You know what I'm saying?
But keeping it in the Halloween spirit, we can talk about our tippity top horror films. And we're talking scary, dude. We're talking like keep you on the edge, making it even as a full-grown man. You're keeping the lights on. How about we do like we'll take turns.
Yeah.
We'll do like the top 3. It's actually like I know
We got a top 3?
Well, no, I mean, it's just whatever you want it to
Okay.
be. I went through multiple lists, and there are some recurring characters that pop up on multiple lists. But, it's all a matter of opinion. Some people find something scarier than others. I actually had to think a while for something that, like, really,
Creepy,
as an adult, too, it's hard to get something that really has, like, staying power, I like to call it.
Yeah.
But feel free to, we'll open up to the floor to go ahead and crack it open with whatever you feel like is deserving on your top 3.
All right, my first one, I'm going to have to give it, and I just recently watched this movie, I'm going to have to give it to The Descent.
Oh, wow.
I feel like that one is phenomenal. It's a great,
very
super
interesting.
creepy movie. And there are multiple, I think they do so well, and like they got like, you get the jump scares, and they do the jump scares pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And then also like there's times with like they play on like claustrophobia.
I was hoping you'd say
one,
that, yeah.
dude, that one gets me so bad. Every time I'm watching it, I'm just like,
I mean, you could probably,
like I feel like I can't breathe.
you could probably do like a claustrophobia cut of that movie and remove all the weird underground people. Take out all that and just make it about them spelunking, and I'm already like, I don't want to be in here anymore.
Exactly.
Like,
dude,
just,
imagine if they if that was their teaser trailer.
yeah.
Just that.
Descent is a solid flick. I'll give it to you on that one. I mean, I hate watching just normal videos of just people like, hey, this is me going through the J9 cave, and he's like
Yeah.
crawling
Dude.
through it. I'm just like, fuck you, dude. Like,
You know what really gave me more anxiety?
when he's like, okay, I got to push out my breath here to squeeze through.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, dude, fuck you.
when she gets stuck, her friend.
It's been a little while since I've seen it, so I don't really remember too well.
Okay, so there's that one girl, like she gets stuck, right?
Yeah.
She's freaking out.
Okay.
And then the other one that's in front of her, she's like trying to calm her down, but then she's just going crazy, losing her shit.
Lost it, yeah.
So what that friend does is she turns around, goes to calm her down,
Yeah.
and goes backwards with her. And I'm like,
advanced.
dude, that's a real friend.
Nah, I would have left you. Like, he's freaking out. He'll figure it out.
I would have been totally fine with you leaving me too. I'd be like, just go, let me die.
I get
Not
it.
only that,
I get it.
The like that little nook that they were in starts crushing.
Oh, that's even worse.
So I mean, but also all female cast.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you don't count the creatures that were males, but
I mean,
for the first one, but
yeah.
and a lot of people were comparing that to kind of like The Thing, because that was like an all male cast.
Oh.
So they were like,
kind of like a weird mirror image kind of thing.
Yeah. But also the story, dude. Like, just like the Asian friend who like kind of like planned it out. She, you know how she says, "Oh, like let's go to this cave. It's already been like, you know, like somebody's already like seen it before. There's already like a map to it."
Okay.
But she actually kept that shit hidden.
Oh.
She like lied about it because she wanted them to be the first to go there so they could name it.
Oh.
And then that screwed them over.
See, this I don't even remember, yeah.
It's crazy, dude, because that screws them over because, like, they have no idea how to, like, maneuver, and then they have no routes. They don't...
Also very reckless. Yeah, I mean...
and then it's brutal. It's just brutal how, like, they get eaten up and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is a... very surprising and a hell of a first kick on the... great choice. Yeah, completely... good, solid pick for sure. I would have never... even thought of that one, and it is a solid movie. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but it's solid. Yeah, solid as solid as a rock. Well, then I'll fire. I was gonna save this one, but you came out with such a shocker that I gotta throw out the gauntlet as well.
All right.
And mine is gonna be Mars Attacks.
Mars Attacks. Bring it up,
okay? Because that. I mean, we talked about staying power. I feel like it's had like a lifelong kind of stain on me because I vividly remember watching that movie and being so, I don't know if confused is the right word or just so like shocked, I think is the word, at like how much the characters lose in that movie, I guess. Like, does that make sense? Like,
yeah, that's true.
The aliens dominate that whole movie until like the very, very end. Like everyone dies. Like Jack Nicholson dies multiple times. I remember Pierce Brosnan, which was also shocking too, because he was like 007. So he gets like his head put on a chihuahua. Yeah. Michael J. Fox, which was also very traumatic because I was so into Back to the Future. So he gets I think he gets zapped and like skeletized early. Right. That's like the first time I ever saw Jack Black like on screen. I think he's like the first soldier. Yeah. Super young Jack Black gets like, and then also just seeing people get like skeletonified. I don't know exactly what year that movie is, but I know I was very young when I saw it. And just seeing, like, it was like the first movie I saw where it's like, you know, all these, like, good guys are dying horrifically. Like, no matter what, they keep losing, dude. And I just remember being like, what is happening, dude? Like, and it really, like, I don't know why. Even to this day, like, I am, like, a little bit hesitant to watch it just because it's, like, in the back of my mind, it's just always... Yeah,
that is an interesting one, but I could see how you feel that way. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, that part too. They're very ocular stuff with the eyes. Always kind of freaked me out. That scene where she's like chewing the gum when she's in disguise, and like doesn't he like put his finger in her mouth or something?
Something like that.
I just remember her doing the chewy thing. Just always creeped me the fuck out. Like, and then they just have a great look, and then the fucking
that was
everything about them is so off-putting, dude. Like,
I gotta say that thing is definitely what creeps me out is like the way they communicate, because like, imagine trying to like make some peace with them and they're talking to each other. Like, I'd be like, man, something bad is gonna go down. Like this,
and it goes down immediately, dude. Like,
you know,
and even like the part too where like there's like a big moment with Jack Nicholson when he's the president. He's like, why can't we have peace? And it's like this whole thing, and then like they shake hands. And then it does fucking I'm just like, dude, and like it spears them. And as like a kid, I'm just like, oh my god, like the president. I just remember they blowing me away and like really like staying in me like to this day. I am.
That's a good one.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I mean, that's why we both were thinking the same thing.
Subconsciously, I think it's the ocular as well as the brain thing that really shouts out.
Well, the eyes, for sure. It's like, damn. That's got to be inspired from it.
Yeah, but go ahead. So number 2 for Alex, what you got? You got another top horror? You got enough to do 2 more?
No. I definitely do have. Let me see. I would say, and going back to it, it still kind of creeps me out a little bit. I would say The Ring.
Oh,
is
dude,
a big one. Especially when I watched
that is on my other list because I agree. It was such a moment of like. Everyone in the world, dude.
I think a lot of people.
7 days, dude.
I want to say that, like, if you said that it didn't creep you out when it first came out, you're a liar. You're a liar.
A lying little.
Stop lying. It creeped everybody out, dude.
The hair.
All right. You know what? Like, really messed me up,
dude.
Is because I'm making that face. I'm making that face right now too.
Horrified, horrified,
Yeah, no, was we watched it at Tyler's house, and his grandpa was in on this little joke because I've never seen his grandpa that day, and he was outside calling the house.
Nice.
He was outside calling the house, and we were freaking out, dude. Like,
oh my God, it just hit me because of the phone. That's like the whole thing.
Dude,
he calls
I
you.
was like, oh hell no. And then here's the thing, like, as a kid, like what really like scared the shit out of me was I remember this back in the old TV system days where I don't know if you had to do it where you had to hit the different channels.
Yes, dude.
And in between the different channels,
it would analog.
Yeah, it'd be the analog, and I'd be like, I would want to switch out of it as fast as possible because it's just like. I'm like, all right, she's coming. Like,
so
you know. Like,
that was like 2002. So we were both like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Which is like, yeah, of course we were scared out of our fucking minds. I just want to see Mars Attacks. 96, dude. So I was like 7 or 8 years old. No wonder it fucking terrified me, dude. No wonder I was scarred.
That's true.
I'm actually a little upset that you stole the rain because I feel like another thing that makes it like notably awesome is that not only was it terrifying, not only was it really, really scary, but I feel like it opened the door to be like, hey, did you know that like Korean and Japanese horror is some of the most horrific stuff ever? Yeah. Because I saw American Rain first, and then it was like, oh, there's this whole new world of pure horror, dude. Like some of the most horrifying things I've seen have been like Korean or Japanese movies. What's the one, dude? White Noise. Is that the one they come through the static or something?
Yeah, when they're trying to talk to the spirits, the family members that passed away.
It's one with the red tape, right? They put the electrical tape on everything to try to keep all the stuff out.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like
whatever. The American one.
That is the one.
American one, no bueno.
Isn't that with Michael Keaton?
Oh,
I think it is.
Maybe
his wife dies. That's it.
You might be thinking, maybe because I said
maybe
White Noise.
Of something else.
Maybe I said the wrong name. White Noise is the one where he's like, looking for his dead wife.
Yeah.
There's another one where they're trying to keep all the frequency out or whatever.
Pulse.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. American Pulse, no good.
All right.
Whatever the original Japanese, Korean, I don't know. The original Pulse scared the ever-loving shit out of me, dude. There's this amazing sequence where I know for a fact they shot it and then played it in reverse because it's this lady doing like this dance, but it's backwards and it's horrifying,
I've seen
dude.
that scene.
I
haven't seen it.
I'm pretty sure I had to have shown it to you because I showed it to everybody because it scared the living fuck out of me, dude.
It's really just enough like odd.
It's
to where it's
it's
really
so weird. It's like, and it's also like kind of slowed down a little bit. Oh my God,
and
it's
horrifying. Just quiet, right?
Oh, dude,
it's just like pure silence.
It's just and then with like maybe just like a little Japanese.
Yeah. Yep.
God,
dude.
Horrifying.
And then
horrifying.
I think that that just proves you don't sometimes you don't need the biggest jump scares, but just the silence of something can really
or just like the
up.
simple weirdness of like playing something backwards, like her weird dance just in reverse is that whole just the body movement is insane. Get off of it before I think about it too much. So I'll bring out since you stole the ring from me.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is an easy one, and I almost feel kind of lame bringing it up because it's like everyone brings it up. But it's brought up for good reason because to this day, I still can't bring myself to watch it, dude. And it sucks because I'm like, damn, that's a good movie, and I need to watch it again. But maybe I'll watch it another time. Hereditary, dude. I cannot bring myself to watch it again. The first time, I remember just being on the edge of my seat, like the kind of watching where you're just like not even blinking. Like I could not take my eyes off of that movie, dude. That movie really rocked the hell out of me. And I mean, even like separating just the horror stuff, it's a great movie, like visually, cinematically stunning, but I can't bring myself to watch it again. I'm always like, we'll watch it again. I know what else is on. But what do you think about the classic Ari Aster that really put him on the map?
I need to actually watch it again. But I do remember there were parts that obviously the big one, the head lopping off.
Yeah.
That one was pretty.
The old piano wire.
I do remember kind of being annoyed though.
Oh.
Yes. Of the brother, because like when he's just like. There's at some point where I feel like he's just crying all the time.
Oh, well,
and I'm just like,
he's going through a lot.
Yeah, he's going through a lot, but just like, come on, man.
I remember there being one part where, like, I think he rolls up, like, after the incident with his sister, and like, he just, like, pulls up in the car, and he's like, ugh, I'm gonna go to bed. And doesn't, like, say nothing, doesn't do nothing. He just goes to bed, and, like, he just, like, I think the shot is him just, like, in bed, and she's like, all right, I'm going to work. Doo, 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 doo. And then her, like, yeah. And I'm just like, oh, what a dick, dude. Like, you could have gave her, like,
a heads up a little.
Hey,
Mom, there's
nice
just
pun there with the heads up. Nice.
As you hit
Oh, yeah, I know. I keep smacking this stool here.
That there's a lot of, like, anxiety that movie will give you, and it's brutal.
It's good. It's a good one. Amazing performance.
There was one time I was driving, and I believe Zoe was like kind of like going out the window, like
get the fuck back in here.
And yeah, like the whole time I was just picturing the scene from the movie. And I was like, all right, Zoe, you come back on it. Like, it's like I don't want to have to deal with
amazing performances, especially from the mom in that movie. Unbelievable.
Oh yeah, she's really good.
And then also to think about her character being like a grieving mom who's also like trying not to blame her other child. Like, geez, really complicated role.
Yeah. While
also having like Satan or whatever demonic force involved. Fun times.
Yes, fun times.
So I think I'm actually. I mean, I'll try to think of another one. While if you got one more, we're trying to do our top three. I think it's kind of two for each of us so far.
Yeah.
I'll try to think of maybe one more super scarer, but I think I'm starting to scrape the barrel here because nothing really comes to mind that really like.
Yeah.
Feel free if you want to throw one out before. I mean, there's like plenty of.
There's a lot
classics out there, but if we're talking like pure, I thought you were gonna come firing out with like some obscure, like, have you heard the German film Frankenstein, which is like the loose translation is like "You will not whip me again," like or something like some crazy obscure,
like foreign
underground,
film,
like.
I mean, there is one that I wanted to mention.
Have you ever heard of a movie called Funny Games?
No.
Ooh.
Have you heard of Talk to Me?
Yes.
We should do a review on Talk to Me. Yeah.
I desperately regret not reviewing that movie because I got to see it early. Actually, It was on like the early release. Talk to Me, I thought was great. Talk to Me. I like to think of Talk to Me as a really great start.
Right.
For those filmmakers. Because that was like their first big movie, and I feel like there was a lot in that movie that was really, really good, and I feel like it's a really great starting point, and I cannot wait to see like what else they do. And I think they were just on Rogan, and I can't wait to listen to that episode.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I think Talk to Me had some really solid stuff in it.
Yeah.
Other stuff, meh. You know what was interesting is that it's very Australian, which I feel like took a little bit of the scariness away because it's like, some crazy stuff going down and they're like, oh no. Like, and you're just like, ugh, that accent is making it kind of silly.
Right, yeah.
Oh no, put another shrimp on the barbie. And you're just like, ugh. And also, can we agree that main chick is kind of like the worst person in the world? Literally everything that happens in that movie is because of her and her selfishness. Like, because...
Yeah. Exactly. She's just like,
because she wants to talk to her also incredibly selfish mom who offed herself and just kind of like left. But yeah, really good stuff throughout. I like the whole hell dimension thing. I like the whole really good stuff. I thought it was also hilarious too when they're like, how'd you get this? Everything with the hand stuff was great. The whole story behind it, like the legend of the hand. I wish there'd been more of like the hand moving or like the hand grabbing onto you or like, something like that. I did like how when you grab it, you're the only one that sees it. So I like them acting like, oh my God, but you can't say anything. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool. What was it? Oh, I love how they're like, how'd you get this hand? And he's like, well, my friend said he didn't want it anymore, so he decided to keep it. And then he killed himself. And I'm like, ooh, and that's not a red flag at all. And you're just like, nah, we just kept using it anyway, like, fuck it. He said keep it under a minute, it's all good.
I mean, hey, that's in his honor, I guess. I don't know, kind of thing, but... it
was cool. Yeah, Talk to Me was good. I don't know about like top scariest movie of all time, but definitely a good movie for sure. Very enjoyable. Yeah, I really regret not reviewing it when I first saw it because it was very enjoyable.
I mean,
any other honorable mentions? I would say The Thing. The Thing is always
the Thing is really good. I feel like I just saw the trailer too. Like I mean, I have the movie on Prime, right? But I was like I'll watch the trailer. I'm just kind of interested, and like it was a really good trailer. At least sometimes Amazon seems like they have their own trailers, kind of. But this one was like, damn, like for an old school trailer, it actually creeped me out. Like it wasn't really cheesy. They didn't show too much. They showed just enough to where it was like, and they had like certain like things that like kind of like a heartbeat thing, some screeching. It was actually a creepy, good trailer that I was like, damn.
You know what I haven't seen for a while, and for some reason I've been wanting to watch. I think I saw it pop up, and I was like, 30 Days of Night. I haven't watched that in a very long time.
Same.
And I remember seeing that in theater and walking out like, God damn, that was a good movie. Like, I remember that being like one of the first times where it was like, these vampires are fucking like, like it wasn't just like, like, in the shadows and I sucked your blood. It was like, no, we're fucking like just like taking over the whole town, dude. And like such a great premise of like, the whole month of no sunlight, and it's like, oh fuck yeah, we're gonna fucking rain hell down on this town, dude. Like, I thought it was a cool movie.
Yeah,
that I also haven't seen forever. Josh Hartnett or whatever.
Yeah, Josh Hartnett.
That dude's solid. He's got some real bangers.
I feel like I haven't seen him in something for a while.
Dude, go watch Oppenheimer. He's in it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oppenheimer, Josh Hartnett. He don't stop working.
He don't stop.
But yeah, so I don't know, any other honorable mentions you want to throw out for all time? Something that really shattered your mind back in the day?
So part of me doesn't want to mention this because I kind of like I have like a little bit of I don't know, like love-hate relationship with found footage horror films.
Oh,
I feel like they,
I think I know where you're going.
Overdid it.
But if there's one honorable mention, it's the original, right?
Yeah, it would
We're
definitely
talking Cloverfield, baby. Damn, I was the only one that came to mind first. I was trying to think of a shittier one. Is there a worse one?
Oh, there's a lot of like. I mean,
I'm trying to think of a really
you
dumb
have Paranormal
one.
Activities, but the first one was
dude.
First one was okay.
I disagree. The first one is nothing. The first one is nothing is happening until like 5 minutes, and then it's like, whoa! Like, it's nothing for the long. I remember everyone talking about it, and then I finally saw it, and I was like, this is like an hour and a half of nothing.
Yeah.
I will applaud them. Because they also made the movie for like $30 and it made like $1 bajillion, which is why it made 15 other sequels.
It's kind of like the same with like Blair Witch. Such a big profit margin for that kind of production.
I will say Blair Witch scared the piss out of me.
Yeah.
I mean, I can look it up as well. That's also, I know I had to be young. I don't remember.
Same.
Late 90s? It has to be late 90s.
I'm going to guess 98.
Blair Witch, 99, sucker. You were right there, though. 98, so we're both like 9, 10 years old? Jesus Christ. Of course we're going to piss our pants about holding that camera in your face. Because it's like, it's pretty well done for 99. I mean, found footage.
For sure.
It's pretty spooky stuff.
I think...
like you said, it spawned an entire genre of very irritating movies.
That's one thing, like, because people were like, all right, we can make a big Hollywood film. Like, we can make a ton of money without spending anything.
Nah.
Now, I think what scared me even more was, like, just, like, the rumors about the movie. Because I remember we were going camping.
Oh, perfect timing,
And like my older sisters and cousins, they all started talking about it like on our way there.
Oh, nice.
And
hyping it up.
I've never seen the trailer at this point, but just from what they were talking about, and did you ever hear the thing that some people were actually like and they believed that it was real found footage
of
and
course.
stuff. There was
Yeah.
like some crazy thing like that.
I'm sure there was lots of stupid people. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so they mentioned that too. They're like, oh, some people like said it might be real, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe they were trying to scare me.
They filmed it at the same place where we're going tonight. Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And I was just so paranoid in the tent.
Funny,
the entire like any kind of like breeze.
You know what's really funny is that I think like around that same age, I think that like, we did do our fair share of camping trips as well. Like that's like right around that time. Yeah, perfect timing for that movie to come out.
It's like it's and I think that's why I kind of want to put it on this list is because it actually.
I think you are totally I mean, the fact that it spawned an entire genre. I mean, it had a huge impact. It completely deserves to be on the list. Yeah, those are some spooky movies to say the least. I think it has a great ending. I love the ending of just kind of the dude in the corner. It's like a very like what is happening ending. Yeah, very cool, very spooky.
Have you seen Incantation?
Is that like a sequel?
No, that's just a horror film on Netflix. Really good one.
Incantation. No.
All right, we should let's.
Okay, I'll check it out.
I'll not really like bring it in. I think that movie is also pretty creepy, but I definitely would be down for a review on that one because that one's.
Have you seen
super good.
The Pope's Exorcist?
No, I haven't. I was kind of like
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, I was a little worried
It's
it was
good.
cheesy and crappy. No, good.
It's good.
Is it funny?
I like it a lot.
Yeah?
I like it a lot.
Is it ridiculous though? Okay.
It's got
On purpose?
Russell Crowe in it, dude.
Yeah.
It's got Italian Russell Crowe on a scooter, dude.
On a scooter?
Yeah, like on a scooter, dude. It's awesome.
On a scooter.
On like an Italian scooter, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dude.
Does he have a cape or something?
I don't want to say too much. I had fun watching that
Okay.
movie. I had a lot of fun watching
This
that
was
movie.
all intentional, you think?
And it's got I'll give you a little behind this. No, you have to see it. You don't understand the scooter, dude. You don't understand it till you see it.
All right, I gotta.
It's got Sergio. No, it's got what's his name? It's got Django in it, dude. Django is the Pope. Django is the Pope.
Are you talking about Jamie Foxx?
No, I'm talking about
The original
the
Django?
original Italian Django is fucking Pope Benedict III or whatever the fuck, dude. It's
Really?
crazy. Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, for no reason, he starts... I don't want to spoil it.
Okay,
It's good, dude.
I've seen the trailer. I'll watch it too.
All right, it's good. It
We're
is
check it out.
worth adding to your list.
Okay.
But, all right, so...
I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, this is good stuff. So we can wrap things up with our Horror Royal Rumble. Bum, 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 bum. 13 enter, only one can exit. And we're going to do it a little differently here. We've got some tarot cards, so we can not only read our future later, but we can also use them for the Rumble match.
All right.
So we'll start out with our two main contestants, and then we'll just, do a little imagine of what we think would go down, and then every minute or so, or whenever we want, we'll have another contestant enter until there is only one left on top of the bodies.
I feel like it's gonna be Jason.
How about one of
not any favoritism at all. But,
all right. Well, I haven't revealed to you the full list. But if you would like to go ahead and call your shot for ultimate.
Who do I think is gonna be at the top?
Yeah, I know you're not aware of who's on the list
Damn.
per se. There are 13 contestants, but if you would like, you can go ahead and take a guess.
I mean,
Who you think will come out on top? I will go ahead and choose my first contestant.
My money
if you
is
want to,
gonna-
you can pick your card too if you like.
I don't know if you put this on there, but
Ooh, I got a good one to start, dude.
I'm gonna go with Pennywise.
All right, well that's cool because he is in there. He's in the pile, and he's like a good, I'd say, contender. He is scrappy. So
Yeah.
go ahead and pick your card. We'll do our first two to start the match. I've got mine already.
All right,
Go ahead and whatever one is feeling you.
deep in the past.
Mine is the Chariot,
Okay.
which represents the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers.
What?
So
Okay.
entering the ring, Jeepers
All right.
Creepers versus. Oh, dude, you're pulling the Death card right away, which represents Count Dracula.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
But that's a good setup, dude. All right, so we got the Creeper rolling in with Count Dracula himself, the original vampire, based on motherfucking Vlad the Impaler, dude. We're talking about fields of people stuck on poles, dude. Crazy.
And that's just for fun, man.
That was just like
that was the book club.
Like, you know how you're like when you're gonna have your dinner and you're looking for something to watch on Netflix? That's what he's doing. Like he's having dinner and he's like, hey, put some people on some sticks.
Yeah.
So all right, so the match starts. Creeper versus Dracula right away. So let's say we'll have them fight out for a minute, and then we'll introduce another. I'll have you pick the next one, then I'll pick after you. So, all right, this is a good match. I mean, they both have flight abilities, so they're both flying around. What are we thinking about, like, strength-wise? Like, who's stronger?
Dude, Dracula's got to be stronger.
I'd say Dracula's got to be, like, borderline, like, God level, right? Like, we'll try to keep everyone.
I mean, we're trying to keep everyone on like kind of a even level here.
I feel like they're duking it out long enough for the next contestant. Like, I feel like they duke it out long enough to where like neither one kills the other one before a third contestant enters, right? Like, so we'll say for the time being, they're just beating the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
So go ahead and choose your third contestant to jump into the ring.
All right. Let's see here.
I feel like depending on who, somebody's got to go down right now, right? The Hermit. Ooh, I know who the Hermit is.
Who's the Hermit?
Let me double check.
Who is the Hermit?
Yeah. The Hermit. Oh, we're doing classic Hollywood monsters here with Frankenstein's monster.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So while Dracula and the Creeper are beating the hell out of each other, Frankenstein comes stumbling down. And I want to talk about, like, if you're talking like pure strength, Frankenstein's gotta be up there, dude. All right, so we say that somebody's got to die right now. Let's say Dracula and the Creeper both have like each other in a stranglehold.
Okay.
And then Frankenstein steps in the ring. So what's the move? Do they team up on him, or does he like grab one?
I feel like he probably grabs one because that's his stance, right? That's he's always in a "I'm gonna choke you" stance. So, and then I think the other one takes advantage of it.
How about this? How about he goes to grab both? Dracula does his bat. Turns into a bat, right? So he only has his hands on the Creeper. Pure strength level, Creeper versus Frankenstein.
I feel like the Creeper would ultimately lose.
Yeah. So what are we thinking? Like just gets ripped in half?
Ripped his head open.
All right. So
like,
see you later, Creeper. Jeepers Creepers, no eyeballs for you. So we'll say that Dracula turns back into human form and jumps on Frankenstein's back or something.
Yeah, he can either
While our next contestant, the Knight of Swords, who I don't remember. Oh, Knight of Swords, which represents Leatherface comes sprinting into the ring, and I feel like every person gets whatever their iconic weapon is. So he's swinging that chainsaw like no tomorrow. And I feel like with Frankenstein being like already sewn together, that's easy work for a chainsaw, right, dude? Just fucking wham, wham, wham. Yeah. He's basically just string holding them together, right? Like
he's just gonna fall apart like butter.
Yeah, just
like
wham,
butter,
wham.
dude.
Right, so goodbye to the Hermit, dude.
Hermit's or not Hermit. Hermit's done.
Yeah, Frankenstein's out of here.
All right.
Dracula. Cool. I mean, he's still a bloodsucker, and I mean, at the end of the day, Leatherface is just a human dude, you know?
Yeah, isn't he like kind of like mentally challenged or something?
I think, or like maybe like an inbred kind of a basement child.
What's the difference? I mean,
let's just say for entertainment purposes that they're battling it out while you throw another contender into the ring.
Okay, all right. Let's see.
So right now we got Leatherface and Dracula holding it down. Oh, we talked about the tower. That's
Who's that? Oh.
Here comes the Shetty, bro. And I feel like that would have been one of my big early picks is Jason Voorhees, borderline invincible. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot other than the Earth's atmosphere when you're re-entering. Like, there's not a lot else that really seems to stop him. So let's see.
Stop it. You're making me blush. I mean, you can't tell, but I'm blushing right now.
Special guest here. Yeah, you're trying not to be too biased, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like
I kick ass.
I feel like He's got the chainsaw versus Dracula machete. I feel like maybe this is like a team up moment where they just start going to town hacking on Dracula. He's the only dude without a weapon other than his teeth, you know? But I've seen Dracula kind of claw down. I've seen Dracula just rip limbs. And they are human. What are we thinking?
Well, yeah, they are kind of human. I honestly feel like the Leatherface would actually get his ass whooped in this situation.
I think you might be right. He's a big dude.
I feel like if you think about it,
he's got to be strong though. I mean, chainsaws are not light.
Yeah, but maybe he's
and he is a big dude.
His arms might be getting a little tired.
But I'd say I think Voorhees is probably the stronger of the two of them.
Yeah,
but exactly. I still think Dracula is stronger than the both. Right? He has to be.
Yeah, I feel like he is stronger than probably both of them. But you do gotta remember he has his weaknesses. I mean, Leatherface needs to do. He can put some holy water on his chainsaw.
True, but
I guess we're kind of adding shit.
Yeah, there's no holy water in the rain.
All right.
Let's say that he's chainsawing. Jason runs in. So I want to say.
I feel like Leatherface can't keep up with these guys.
I feel like Leatherface would turn on like Voorhees, and I think Voorhees would take him down.
Yeah. He would totally like.
Do you want to eliminate one, or do you want to throw another contender in?
Ass.
Do you want to eliminate, or should we throw another contender?
I'd say Leatherface can't keep up, dude. And I don't think he's
not even long enough for another contender. You don't think he's got the chainsaw, dude?
Yeah, but I don't think he's fast enough.
All right,
like Jason doesn't need to be fast.
All right, so what do we say happens? He gets eliminated. Jason just runs in and just straight up
Jason probably chops him up, and then like
I say
Dracula comes up and like
Jason probably comes up behind, sheddies him, and he's like, "Brah!" And then Dracula just like claw
probably
tears.
like eats straight through his neck.
Yeah, something gnarly. Rip a huge bite out. That'd be cool. All right, Leatherface, you're done. All right, so then as Dracula and Voorhees turn to face each other, the Hangman enters the ring. The Hangman, which is none other than the king of the dream world himself. It was a real debate on what card to give Freddy, because the death card, there's also the devil in there too.
Damn.
Those are all suitable, but Freddy Krueger comes strutting down that ring.
Me and him have some history.
Ain't the first time. Yeah. I'm happy that this happened to work out nicely, where we did the old Freddy versus Jason versus Dracula, just like in the original movie.
Kind of sweating bullets right now.
So I feel like since they've had the beef before, Freddy goes straight for Jason, right? Like they've had the beef before. This isn't the first time they've tangled. He knows what he's in for, so he just goes straight for, right? Or am I mistaken? What do you think?
That does make sense. There's the past, and we got beef. But wouldn't it make sense that they would also like say, hey, like this guy over here is pretty strong. You meet together.
You're talking Freddy and Jason?
Yeah, Freddy and Jason. Like
I feel like Jason's not the person that's ever like, hey, you want to team up? Like I feel like Jason is just like. Just like
I gotta kill.
Point and aim and just like in that direction.
He's a minimalist.
Pretty much. He's just like a missile. Like you just like point him and like you go that way and just blow up whatever's in front of you, dude.
I mean, that's very true. That is
maybe
a very
like
good point.
Freddy runs in and starts like slashing. Maybe we get like an alliance with Drac and
Freddy.
Drac and Freddy. I mean, they're both kind of clawing the hell out of Jason.
If they were to like have an alliance, I feel like Jason would ultimately he'd be done for.
All right, he is
very slow.
I'm gonna say that yes, it would take a while, long enough for another contender to jump in. So let's say for the time being, there's a timid alliance against the tower, so feel free to pull your nuts card as they continue to battle.
All right.
And who comes running down the ring? The Emperor.
Who's the Emperor?
The list actually froze. The Emperor is, the Mummy, straight from Egypt. He comes stumbling down, super duper slow. And I think we could all agree that as soon as he gets in the ring, right? Just fucking whoever hits him just fucking into dust, right? Like
I feel like this is just kind of like a bully situation.
This is battle for horror icons, right? And the Mummy is a huge horror icon, and he completely, I feel like, deserves to be in the ranking amongst the others. But I also feel like he would get destroyed.
He would get murked, man.
Yeah.
Like you gotta
Everyone.
think about, like, you know, if there was like a high school of horror,
mobility,
he would be the one always getting picked
he's
on.
the towel manager because he's got towels wrapped around him.
Yeah,
He's got no mobility, super slow, no weapons.
They'd probably humiliate him before they would kill him.
I've never, unless we're talking Brendan Fraser mummy.
See, that's what I thought you were talking about.
I'm so sorry because that never even
at first. Then I was like, well, if you're talking about like horror,
that never even occurred to me till this moment. But I think if we're talking Frankenstein, we're talking Dracula.
Yeah,
I like to think of as the icon. So if we're talking the mummy, we're talking the icon, the black and white.
If I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, I would say like
on his best day, dude.
On his best day, it probably is kind of. It's got to be really hard to kill him because he's like,
let's say,
like he's, you know,
let's say that he just keeps getting up. He just keeps getting up.
He could probably tear him apart, and he probably just like.
All right. Well, for that reason, let's just say that, like, again, like not quite an alliance, but he doesn't die fast. Neither of these guys are dying fast against the alliance, right?
And they're both kind of slow.
Long enough for another contender, and now the Royal Rumble.
It's like the stoners versus like the jocks or something.
The unstoppable force meets like kind of the mystic realm over here.
Right.
But the Royal Rumble is starting to really stack up here. I can't remember. Is it your turn or my turn to pick? You picked the Emperor.
I picked the Emperor, so
you know it's my turn with Judgment.
Judgment? Is that Pennywise? Please tell me it's Pennywise. No? Oh, man.
Judgment is a good one, dude.
Yeah? Who's Judgment?
Pinhead.
Oh.
So the dates.
Oh, that is a very good card for Pinhead.
The dates of that. Thank you. I appreciate that because I did actually take some time.
Look, you got like people looking up to him.
I appreciate
This is kind of messed up. I kind of don't like it.
I appreciate you mentioning that because I did kind of go through the list and try to pick a card that relatively kind of suited.
Yeah.
So the Hell dimension opens up and Pinhead starts walking out and into the ring. Now, although he doesn't really have weapons, he is somewhat powerful.
Yeah.
And you have to think that pain is like pleasure, right? Like you're kind of like jerking him off when you're punching him in the face. So keep that in mind. And what do you think Pinhead does when he walks in the ring? You got to imagine Dracula, Freddy are just slashing and bashing on our two Jason and the mummy, dude.
The
mummy's got to go, dude. He's lasted so long. So what happens in the mummy,
What I'm going to
dude?
say is Pinhead probably like turns his like wraps into like some barbed worm.
I like it.
Parasite, barbed worm parasite, and it's just.
I like the worm thing. He just turns into worms like from the inside out.
Yeah,
I like
and
it,
just
dude.
and he's probably just like,
I get it.
You know,
I lasted way longer than I thought. Yeah, the mummy's done, dude.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so then Jason, he's banged up, but he's still going. You know, he doesn't stop until it's just a mask, dude.
Right.
So then, this isn't really like an alliance. He's by himself. I feel like they'd still be kind of teaming up, right? Like, it's worked so far. No reason to make it stop now.
Yeah.
Pinhead, again, it's like, I can't imagine him really fighting. I just imagine him just kind of standing.
Standing there doing things with his hands.
And like, no matter what you're doing to him, he's just like, this is pleasure. I love it.
Yeah, I don't imagine him being like really agile, jumping around, like doing like a karate kick. I kind of
just imagine him just taking, just getting the hell beat out of him. I don't imagine him really fighting much, which makes me think that he would just kind of.
I could see him like morphing his head into like a giant like creature that would be like eating your arm or something, some stuff like that.
All right, just doing weird mess with this stuff. So let's say that Pinhead goes and pairs off on Freddy, maybe like. That's quite a battle, like Freddy versus Pinhead. Or do you think he goes after Dracula?
I feel like Dracula, Pinhead, and Freddy are the elites in this battle. Even though Jason,
So let's say
it's just
Pinhead
too slow for this.
Pinhead, Freddy, and
Dracula
kind of start doing their own like battle amongst themselves. Jason has been like severely messed up. He's just kind of like in the corner. They're just like, all right, whatever. More stuff to concentrate on. You got to think that they're in like a wrestling ring, right?
Right.
He's just on the side. They're messing each other up now.
He's talking to his coach. He's like,
Jason, what are you doing?
He's like, come on, man.
Jason, you gotta eat thunder. You gotta crap lightning. Go ahead if you'd like to throw another contender. Let's see if anybody can finish Jason. What do we got? Yes, dude. I don't even have to look. I know who the fool is.
Who the fool is?
Chucky.
Holy shit. Chucky, huh? Chucky's in here.
Chucky comes sprinting down, dude, with his knife. He's got to have the knife.
Yeah, the butcher knife.
And you're gonna give me attitude on Chucky not being in it, dude. Horror icon, dude.
That's true.
And also, how dare you? The amount of damage that dude has taken, dude. Voodoo power does not fucking quit, dude. The amount of magic power that Chucky has is insane. So he comes rocketing down the ring, right? Jason's on the ground. I'm gonna say he just flies in there and starts shanking the hell out of somebody. Who's he flying onto?
I mean, if he's gonna do that to somebody, it's definitely got to be Jason.
All right, so he
because
flops on.
He can jump on him. That's what I can picture, just stabbing him, holding on to him.
What, Jason grabs and throws him?
Throws him.
Dude, throws him at who? Penn?
Probably throws him at
Freddy?
No, Dracula would not waste his time. He probably wouldn't even like.
So who's he throwing?
Freddy. I think Freddy would.
All right, throws him at Freddy. Freddy, I feel like just starts. All right, throws him at Freddy. What's Freddy gonna do? Just fucking
yeah, probably give him a couple good slices. You know?
And Chucky is extremely killable. Extremely killable. Like you just have to stomp on him pretty much, and it's donezo. So slash is enough to damage but not kill.
Pinhead probably just like light
grabs
him on fire,
and just
melt him.
Yeah, crush his head or something. Either way. Chucky came down furious, and I feel like that's exactly how he would come down. Is like full of fury and just
he'd
like
be probably cussing them all
big
out.
Pop, and then just like cussing all the way, dude. You motherfucker, all the way until he is completely dead. Yeah, every swear word.
I'm trying to think of like how he sounds.
I feel like someone's got to get eliminated. I feel like Jason's still got some power, right? He jumps up and like. Who do we got? Like, Freddy's got to be taking damage. Pinhead is just standing there jerking off because he's getting beaten the hell out of him. He's just like, yes, I love it. I feel like Pinhead just kind of chills and, like, he wouldn't even care if you killed him. Like, I feel like he's just kind of standing there. I almost want Jason just to walk over and just, like, break his neck or just like turn his head around and then like that's it for Pinhead. Or like pull his pinhead off and throw it at somebody or something. Like
I can see that
because I can't imagine him grabbing Dracula. Maybe grab Freddy and like finish the old business. It's got to be Pinhead or Freddy.
The thing about Freddy is like, you know, like he has you like
he's wily, dude. He's wily.
But the other thing is like you gotta fear him, right? If you're trying to get into the depths of what they're powerful, you know, like. And these guys,
Dracula,
like none of them are really gonna fear him.
He's fearing nothing. He's
Dracula's just gonna
dude.
Like look at him bro.
No, you should be fearing me.
Yeah. Exactly. So
all right, you're right. I feel like nobody here is scared of Freddy. You has a good point.
At this point, all he has is the blades.
Yeah, you're kind of right. Yeah,
so
and I feel like blades aren't much against these contenders.
So I'd say that's another thing where probably like Hellraiser like covers them in like crazy little creatures that are just eating him away. Jason chops off his arm.
Freddy's got to go, man. It was a good fight. He was there for a minute.
Yeah, he did pretty good. He does need like some, moisturizing cream. But.
And then I feel like he goes down exactly like Chucky, just like, you fucking bitch. Just every swear word in the best way, feel free. I feel like it's your turn. I think we're getting low on cards. You know what? You pulled the Fool.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. My turn. Oh, I don't even have to look at this one. I know the Moon.
Ooh.
Ow! Here comes the Wolfman, dude.
Oh, okay. Wolfman.
OG Wolfman coming down full werewolf style. He's coming down full Wolfman sprint. And think about this. He's a fresh Wolfman. He hasn't been battling this whole time. Fresh Wolfman comes sprinting in to Pinhead, Jason, and why do I keep forgetting Death?
Death is
Dracula. He's been here since the beginning. How did I forget?
Wolfman, okay.
Wolfman comes sprinting down. He's got claws. He's got teeth. Jason's taking damage, dude. But again, Pinhead's just standing there. Like I feel like he's not really battling. He's just standing.
Damn, Wolfman. That's that guy. You got to think about it. You know what? Like I like to compare Wolfman
dude,
to.
I forgot. I have it right here where I can start killing people.
Oh yeah, you gotta check him off.
Check.
Like what I like to compare Wolfman to is like if you were to take like Marvel into like the horror realm. I picture Wolfman being kind of like a Hulk, you know what I mean? Like when he turns into a wolf, he's like unstoppable, pretty much, you know? Like
I agree.
Rage.
Yeah, just full power.
I mean, I like to think of.
We're gonna assume that it's like a full moon. Yeah, I mean it's the moon card. He's at maximum moon. I feel like he goes down there and tears up somebody instantly, right?
Yeah. Well, you know what? These two have kind of like,
I mean,
there's always like, the whole.
Those are, two big OGs for sure.
Think about one of the best films ever made.
Which one?
Twilight.
Oh, dude, you're talking about that old beef. You're talking about that old wolf versus vampire beef. Damn, man. I forgot about that. Yeah, the classic tale.
Kind of mention.
Yeah, the honorable mention of horror movies for sure. Let's see.
Just kidding, by the way. I mean, you can't see how if you didn't get it from sarcastic laugh.
Hilarious.
Terrible
for sure,
film.
Yeah. No,
absolutely terrible.
Like
it is funny.
It falls under the horror category because it's quite the experience to watch. Yeah. I don't know why I keep going hard on Pinhead. I feel like someone's got to murder Pinhead, dude. Like
you think he's just like chilling too much?
I feel like he's chilling too much, and I feel like he wouldn't even care. He'd be like, "Yeah, kill me, dude. I'm just going back to my hell dimension."
That's a very.
I feel like this would be
some truth right there.
This would be like boring to him. He's like, dude, this is like what we do all the time in the hell dimension. Like this is like some weak shit.
Yeah. Also, like I feel like I don't know. It seems like fighting just to fight. Or just to kill is not his style.
He'd be bored, yeah.
He's usually trying to there's bigger things for him to try to like.
Penn gets eliminated. Dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Think he gets
I think he probably gets like ripped up. Somebody. He doesn't have a chance to use any of his powers.
He doesn't even care. He's just like, man.
Dracula
started the match, dude, and I'm actually kind of happy that he's there.
He is fighting through for sure.
Let's say, all right, so Pinhead gets eliminated. Wolfman, Dracula, they probably turned. I mean, like Jason, he's like stumbling around. He's been taking damage from everybody. Chucky was wailing on that kitchen knife. Maybe they finish him finally, or does he keep on trucking?
I feel like at this point, man. This is how you know I'm not being biased.
You know what's interesting too? You think about Van Helsing. That was also a heavy themed on like werewolf versus Dracula. Like, that was like a cool battle.
I feel like these are some elites right here.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. How about Jason has made it this far?
How about like these?
I'm going to tell you that
these titans kind of face off, right?
Yeah.
And then again. He's just stumbling around, and they're just like he's constantly getting served.
Look, this is what I'm picturing. Like you're Dracula, I'm fucking werewolf man, right? They're just going like
just gnarly.
And then like every once in a while, like Jason tries to come
gets
in,
up and
then
like not even
like calls him or
not even a direct punch. It's like he punches him, and then the follow through hits Jason.
Yeah, like werewolf man, like probably like tosses him.
Yeah, and it just happens.
Wait, is that the like proper term too? Is it just a werewolf or werewolf
Wolfman? I'd say Wolfman.
Yeah.
Okay. I picture the same thing. I picture the exact battle from Van Helsing, where it's just the wolf and the bat are like flying all over, battling each other, and Jason's kind of just like in the background.
Yeah, like you know what? He's made it this far. He's probably drenched. No. In blood.
I am saying, he's been literally damaged by everyone, but he's still going.
Yeah.
And I feel like long enough for another contender. Yes. And we're getting down to the nitty gritty. 3 contenders in the ring, 3 left to go. Feel free. I think it's your turn.
All right, let's see here, and it is.
Yeah, dude, finally, the devil himself. Don't even have to look at the phone because I know who that is, and you've been asking for him, and he's finally here.
Hail Satan.
Pennywise the clown. He starts doing cartwheels down the ring, dude. He's honking his horn, and he's having a good old time as he comes strutting into the ring because he ain't scared.
Oh, dude, no. He's going to have fun with this.
So
he's going to have a lot of fun.
What do we think? We thinking that the 3 titans square off? Does he walk in and finally put Jason out of his misery?
Absolutely. Yeah, Jason is done.
Right, so this is it.
Honestly, these two are fighting.
In the background.
I said they're fighting in the background. Pennywise definitely, destroys.
He's just like, hey.
You know what he probably does, too? He uses his mother.
Oh,
to kill
hey,
him.
hey.
An
you know what?
image
That's
of his mother,
super,
and then
super messed up, and
she's
I like it.
Yeah, talking crap to him, and then drowns him
Oh,
in her own urine.
okay.
Okay.
Well, maybe take it down a notch. I think you suffered enough with just the drowning.
Look, man, I know where he's coming from.
No,
I know where he's coming from.
I feel
you
like
know?
I know it hurts you to say those things about.
I did. I'm crying.
But he put up a hell of a fight. Jason Voorhees turned into dust from Pennywise.
Absolutely.
And as the two Titans finally take notice, Pennywise, he goes
Damn.
full feigned teeth, right? And he just dives right in, or what? It's like a triple
Let's just
battle
say
going
he
on,
doesn't
or
turn into that lame spider.
not yet, at least. Yeah.
You know,
Long enough for another contender, or does the Wolfman? I feel like.
I feel like it's a tough battle.
Dude, this is like,
this is a
like
really good,
even Steven, like not bad, yeah.
You know, I feel like the reason
Dracula's
why
been there the longest too. He's been in there from the go, dude.
I mean, he's definitely like messed up though.
Yeah.
He's probably like
I mean,
mentally.
you can only take so much damage, so many scratches and scrapes.
Yeah.
And this is a fresh Pennywise, dude, coming rolling in, fresh as hell.
I definitely love the fact that you picked the devil card for this.
I told you, I tried. I tried, and I appreciate you mentioning it.
It's proper. It fits.
Well, I appreciate
that. And I feel like, damn, it's kind of tough because I still feel like the werewolf
I feel like Wolf and Dracula are not weak enough to be eliminated yet, right? They're at least strong enough to wait until another contender, right? Like, right?
Yeah, that's 100%. Like they can. I feel like they can. They're durable enough. They can handle the ass whooping.
Here we go.
All right. What we got?
The Magician.
All right. Who's the magician?
Oh,
you know who would have been perfect before you say who it is?
Okay.
If I were you, I would have made Wishmaster the magician.
Yeah.
I was actually hoping that you put Wishmaster in this, but I don't think
there was
did.
a cutoff. I tried to make it 13. I think Leprechaun was one of the cutoffs. I mentioned Candyman was one of the cutoffs.
Okay.
Honorable mention, but can only have 13. The Magician is actually the return of the kitchen knife. He picks it up from Chucky, who dropped it, and here comes Michael Myers. He's not rushing because he never does. He's just doing a cool walk to the ring, and I think everybody stops and takes notice because, I mean, his movies are called Halloween. It's like if there is an icon, it's got to be him. So it's like he's walking in with his props. And so what goes down? Does he just start stabbing? What are we thinking? I mean, he is technically the only like mortal out of the bunch. So we got like a werewolf, a vampire, and a hell clown versus some dude with a knife, right? Like, albeit a formidable, menacing, big dude.
Big dude. He can definitely take a lot of damage.
Dude, he can
take any damage.
He can stick a full-grown body and make it stick to the door with the knife, stab you so hard that your body sticks on a door. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But is it enough to fight the Hell Clown and Dracula? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's.
How about this?
Come on, man.
He walks in like a badass. He's fucking and they're just all looking at him, and maybe a triple tag team, they all just
you know.
And him being the only mortal dude,
You know how I picture him too? Is it's like mist. And he just kind of comes up with his head tilted slightly down, with the knife, and they probably all stop.
Yeah,
and they're
let him come in.
They're like, wait, who is this dude? You know, if anything, too, he probably walks in between them while they're fighting.
That's why I feel it the same way. He walks in like a total badass right into the middle, and I feel like Dracula, Wolfman, Pennywise, they just tear him to pieces. So he walks in like the ultimate badass and gets eliminated.
That's great. He just walks into
and they're just like, oh shit, tear him apart.
Hey, that's a better ending than Halloween.
It was good. Yeah,
I can
for
tell
sure.
you that much.
All right, and so they turned back on each other after they ripped him to shreds. They're tearing it up. Do you think one more gets eliminated, or long enough for the final contender? And I know there's only one left.
Damn. I want to see how this plays out with the final contender.
All right.
I feel like these three
I think
are
they're
like
still strong enough.
pretty
Man,
strong enough,
Dracula, he's gotta be
characters here.
All right, we'll start doing this like on
Like,
their this will be like the strength meter, right?
Yeah.
He's down here because he's been there literally since the match started, which I'm actually kind of low key happy about. It turned out way better than I thought.
He's a champion, man. He's Dracula.
Dude, Dracula,
dude.
the Count, dude. Don't
I
ever
feel like
count him out.
I would like to see if any of the audience, like our viewers, can argue, but I mean, he's a G.
I mean, if you're gonna pick a front runner, yeah, he's definitely a safe one.
Yeah.
So, all right, if you do
All
the
right.
honors of our final contender, who I don't even have to look, I already know.
Man, imagine seeing this move around by itself.
Yeah,
I'll
chooses
be like,
for you.
oh crap, let's get out of here. All right.
Before you do, you know what my favorite thing about a Ouija board is?
Yeah.
Is when people say like, "Oh man, I don't mess with Ouija board. It scares. No, I don't mess with that." Do you know where you buy Ouija boards?
You can buy it from Walmart,
Yeah,
can't you?
you buy them in the board
Yeah.
game section of
Yeah, yeah.
Walmart. So it's
Yeah,
like,
it's
how
a
are you
trend.
scared of something you have to buy in the board game section? Are you also scared of Monopoly and like Sorry? Like
Oh, man.
the fact that you have to go to like Toys R Us to buy it, and it's like, man, but you're still scared of it, huh? Like even though you had to go buy it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. I'm like, anybody can buy it.
Yeah.
You know, at this point,
You
I
have to
feel
go
like,
to the toy section to buy it. Like
Yeah.
that still scares you, huh? Like having to walk past all the other toys and it's like, oh boy, that Ouija board.
Did you get this from a Halloween store?
Actually, this one I think I ordered off of Amazon.
Oh, okay.
So there's other ways to buy it.
I would like to just find one.
You want to try it?
In like somebody's basement.
Let's try
Yeah,
it.
we should
So
totally try
here's
it.
the yes, no before the final card.
Should I move the card?
No, you're good
so
right there.
it
That's
doesn't mess with like the people we're
so
trying to talk.
we chat them.
What do we? It's not. Oh my god, it's moving by itself.
Alex gay?
Of
Oh,
course.
dude, it's going.
All
Ouija
right.
board is. I've never.
Oh my god. So
I don't think I've ever had
maybe-
like a Ouija board night or whatever. Like I've never been scared or had like a spooky night with it. I don't think.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Never really hit me. So whenever I see it, I'm always just like, yeah, it's a stupid toy.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. It's just like plastic and
Yeah.
there's nothing crazy about it, unless there is. And then next thing you know, we
Yeah. Cut to we're both possessed. Do not mark the board.
they just see you eating my my ass.
I said he was gay. I told you. I must eat the booty now.
All right.
Yeah, stupid Ouija board got us distracted. So we have
All right,
our
let's,
final contenders, and
we
who our final dude, and you're gonna be disappointed.
I'm
Sprinting down the ramp, dude. Who's it gonna be? Is it the Wheel of Fortune?
It is the Wheel of Fortune. Who the fuck is
Sprinting
Wheel of Fortune?
down the ramp comes Ghostface Killer.
Ghostface Killer.
Or just Ghostface, I think
Oh,
that's what
okay.
his name is. From the Scream franchise. Big horror icon, right? It's a little bit
Definitely.
unfortunate, the luck of the draw that he was, it would have been much better for him to kind of get in there early, I think. It's
Yeah.
a little bit of a disappointment after like Pennywise, Dracula,
Yes.
and the last guy is, hey Cindy, I'm hiding in the house.
That's it's actually excellent
Ghostface
because you know
is
what?
cool.
You know what?
Just sprinting down with the robes.
The crazy thing, if you think about it, out of everybody on this list, he's literally the only human.
Yeah.
The only
and-
like regular human.
And 9 out of 10 times, he's also like a
Right?
teenager, right? Like or a young adult.
yeah, usually it's like a young dude.
Most of the killers are revealed to be like,
Right.
teenagers or early adults, yeah.
So
And just the hunting knife too, not even
Right.
a kitchen knife, just like that hunter knife. He's
Yeah.
and he's well established as being like a sprinter, dude.
Yeah, he's
those
got
robes
speed.
don't tangle him up at all.
he's
So
got. You know what? I would say because of that speed, if he was fighting like Frankenstein and Jason,
yeah.
Michael
So
Myers.
what do we think? Do we
like-
think that he
like,
gets the
dude.
same Michael Myers effect, or does he go in there and lay it down?
I want to, just because of the way things played out, I want to give him a little bit of time. He doesn't get
And he's
murked.
also the freshest. He's
Yeah.
the freshest.
Yeah, like I want to say like he probably like slides in on his knees.
Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, does, like, a
cuts in
sweet
like I could
slice
see him like
move.
cutting the like balls off of
You're right, 'cause he's got youth on his side too.
Yeah,
Very
he's got youth.
agile, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so he cuts Wolfman's balls off.
Oh.
Spayed,
Sheesh,
neutered.
all right. Nice. Okay.
And then after that, he's in pain, and then probably I don't know, we'll say that Pennywise probably like kind of makes like the inside of his mask like full of like maggots or something or leeches that are like it feels like it's eating his face. So he's like, and then I don't know. I think after that, I could either see Dracula finishing him off. Mm-hmm. You know, just like coming in. I
feel like he should go in.
Like I don't know. That's tough. Like he's way out of his league, but
completely,
I admire. I kind of rooting for him a little bit.
I feel like I agree. He dives in there, slashing right away. He's doing damage on all ends. He's like a furious fight, but at the end of the day, someone's gonna grab and like just tear. I feel like somebody rips an arm off or something.
Is it fair to like, cause like in a way, if you were to say like if he had some kind of like power or at least come up like an illusion. Is there's always another one?
Another one? I'm down with it. Yeah, dude, I'm down with it. There's always two. Yeah.
So they kill him. They kill, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm over here."
Eliminated. Yeah.
Eliminated.
So they think.
And then he comes back,
doing some more damage. Right.
Doing some more damage.
He's been severely beat up. So I'd say that they're like probably like level. Pennywise is going down, but still there. So they're battling amongst themselves again, right?
Yeah.
Revival card because there is always two.
Yeah.
Boom. Ghostface Killer comes sprinting down the ramp again, dude. And I feel like he's got to knock somebody out. The second wind, he's also back for revenge for his partner.
Right.
Two severely weakened or the kind of halfway, I feel like he's going to get eliminated immediately afterwards, but he's taking out somebody. So who does he take?
I think it's got to be Wolfman.
I agree.
It's got to be Wolfman.
What if we do like a simultaneous, like he fucking stabs him in the heart while the Wolfman bites him in the throat or something?
Yeah, they both kind of kill each other. It's
double
It's kind of romantic too.
Yeah,
Maybe they kiss each other right before they
nice sloppy dog kiss. And then there were two.
Damn, this is it, dude.
The dude who's been there from the start, and Pennywise, who came in a little bit late, but he's holding his own. And you know what?
Yeah, that's gonna be.
I feel like we should leave it up to the gods right now. What do you think?
I think we should. Should we ask the Ouija board?
It's gonna be tough because we're both just gonna be shoving it to whoever we want to win. I'm gonna flip a coin virtually.
Virtual coin.
Whose heads, whose tails, and this will be the ultimate.
I feel like we're gonna go with Pennywise. Has got to be Pennywise. That's funny. I would say, whoa! What happened to one of our cameras? That's kind of scary.
Oh, man, we've been going for a long time.
We have been.
We're losing.
Dude,
we're losing power, dude.
All right. We just lost one of our cameras. We have technical difficulties.
Pennywise's head.
Oh God! Wrap it up. I'm panicking. Go.
Flip a coin.
I didn't. What? Fancy.
Which was Dracula?
Wow,
Tell me that was Dracula, dude.
That was Dracula, dude. Wow.
Oh,
we have
Dracula
a winner.
takes over.
Dude,
Dracula, the winner of the ultimate horror battle royale, dude. That was a lot of fun. We're actually going super longer than we ever imagined. So we're going to wrap it there before the other cameras start dying. But thank you so much for tuning in for this special spooktacular Gringo and Guapo. I am your host, as always, Kyle McLemore.
Guapo, Alex Duarte.
That's right, and if you haven't already, slap the old like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the pod.